Take two. Okay. So I know I'm a little late, but I'm gonna try to give my thoughts on Night of Champions. So Night of Champions. I have my paper out, and to let you know, I don't actually watch the pay-per-views because I don't pay for them. So I have to stick to live blogging and results and what um, commentators have to say. So this might not cover a lot of things. Just to let you know, these are just my opinions on what happened. So first thing that comes up, Daniel Bryan defeating Heath Slater on a dark match, and dark matches don't really mean much. It's just something to hype up the crowd. So at this point, Daniel Bryan, he's coming back up, but I think the WWE still doesn't really believe in him, even though they gave him the Money in the Bank briefcase. I mean, they still don't really believe in this guy because it's a dark match, and you expect him to have um, be at least on the card. And Heath Slater, he's so far down on the list. It's not even funny. He's jobber trash now, so I don't even care about Heath Slater anymore. He wasn't even that good anyways. Sorry, Heath Slater fans. Um, the first official match on the card was Air Boom, which is the team of Evan Bourne and Kofi Kingston, and it makes me wonder why they didn't form a team in the beginning, because these two are so similar in style and like personality. And they were defending their tag team belts against Miz and R-Truth. Um, so Miz and R-Truth win by DQ, and yeah, that's about. I don't really have that much to say. I mean, like Miz and R-Truth, that's actually a good team up. Like they work off beyond each other on promos, which is good, and they are entertaining. Um, and they do a good job at carrying this feud, because I know they're gonna do a feud over the tag team belts now, because the tag team title division is dead right now. So to see these two groups come up, it's kind of refreshing. Um, the Miz and R-Truth winning by DQ, you know, like I predicted either they would win or they would lose by some way, because they. No offense to Evan Bourne fans, but the WWE does not believe in Evan Bourne at all, and I've kind of stopped believing in Evan Bourne at this point now because of all the matches he's lost. So anytime I see Evan Bourne on the card, I immediately think he might lose. So I don't hate him. That's just how he is now. Um, so not much else to talk about. Like I know on this week's episode of Monday Night Raw, Triple H like ordered their firing, air quoting firing. That's all storyline. He's not actually fired. Like they didn't actually fire Kevin Nash, which I'll get to later. So on second match, Cody Rhodes defeats Ted DiBiase for the Intercontinental Champions. I didn't expect Ted DiBiase to win, but I do expect that he is gonna pick up some momentum later on, because I like that he turned face, because he has no heel heat anymore. Because he's been destroyed. He's so buried right now as a heel that him turning face, it might actually build up some cred towards his favor. So, um, you know, I think these two guys have some good chemistry in the ring. So I want to see what happens more with this feud. That's about it there. Next up was the Fatal 4-Way between Ziggler, Swagger, Morrison, and Alex Riley. And Ziggler wins, obviously, because, you know, they really did not believe in this feud. Because, like, at least with the Intercontinental Championship, there was a sort of storyline between Cody Rhodes and DiBiase. I mean, it was not big, but there was a story. Ziggler, I don't remember what the story here was. Like, someone please, like, fill in, because I know that Jack Swagger and Ziggler have been at odds with each other. I don't know which one of them might turn face if they ever do need to turn face, but I don't know how this feud started. I wasn't paying attention, but yeah, it was Fatal 4-Way. Ziggler wins. That was an obvious win. And that's about it. I don't really have that much to say there. This match. Mark Henry defeats Randy Orton for the World Championship. First off, I called it, alright? And a lot of people called it, but I want to brag because I really hate Randy Orton, okay? I'm sorry, I used to like the guy, but over the past few months, actually, like, even before when he was feuding with Christian, I really do not like Randy Orton's character. A lot of people call him Borden, and it's true. It's like the guy has like no charisma or no acting skills. So he has like there's a certain thing he's lacking that makes him an interesting person to watch. Like his in-ring work is good, but his character is just dull. I mean, there is a reason why he's like called the opposite of John Cena. Like whereas John Cena has mediocre wrestling skills, but he has like good charisma. Randy Orton has bad charisma, but good in-ring work. It's, it's maddening to see this guy get so many pushes. And meanwhile this is happening. He's doing it at the expenses of like guys like Christian, guys like who else? Guys like CM Punk. It's like guys who were so much better than him, and he's just burying them, or at least the WWE scriptwriters are burying these guys. And Randy Orton's just falling along. But I like that Mark Henry won because not only is it a slap to all you RKO fans. I'm sorry, I don't care. Mark Henry, like I don't really like the guy, but you know I feel like he sort of deserves it because it's been I don't know how long they said, but it's been a heck of a long time since I think he's only won like 2 titles and they don't. I think it was the European or was it the European or and he had the ECW one, I think, but they were 2 like minuscule titles that the WWE considers now. They're like nothing now. So the fact that he has the World Heavyweight Championship, I like that. Well, kind of, because I don't really like Mark Henry, but I feel like he deserves it. And he did it at the expense of Randy frickin' Orton. I honestly do not care. I do not like Randy Orton. So, congrats, Mark Henry. Okay. Next up is Kelly versus Beth Phoenix. I don't care. Next, John Cena versus Alberto Del Rio. I actually predicted an upset. I was wrong, and yeah. So Super Cena once again has another championship. Oh my gosh, what to say? I mean, how long ago was this last? He had the championship. What was it? He had the championship of not a few months ago, a few weeks ago actually. It's like you can't have a freaking like. Okay, how do I explain this? If you look on Wikipedia, it shows all the champions. If you look at the bottom of like the most recent ones, you'll find person not Cena, Cena, person not Cena, Cena, person not Cena, Cena. It's not like the order is not perfect, but that's the order. Like I'm extremely sick and tired. I know a lot of people are sick and tired of John Cena being the world champion. It almost makes me want to just like stop watching Raw, but you know what? But you know, I kind of saw it come. Well, I thought there would be an upset, but I kind of saw this coming. So, I'm not very surprised. I'm angry, but I'm not very surprised. Alberto Del Rio. I didn't really expect him to succeed. I expected him to to pull off this cheap win, but I was wrong there. And so he lost his belt. I mean, like I think the last time this happened um, was with Edge. Like Edge cashed in his Money in the Bank contract on Cena at the time, and Edge lost it on his first defense. So like that's basically what happened here. So I don't know how they're gonna continue the storyline. I think they're gonna merge Cena's feud with Alberto Del Rio with Punk's feud with Triple H. Seeing as how Cena and Punk are like close, but yeah, I don't really have that much else to say about this match. So moving on, the final match: Triple H versus CM Punk. Triple H defeated CM Punk, and I had to read the results because I was very surprised I didn't think CM Punk would win, mainly because of the stipulations. But when I read the results, I kind of saw it coming. Like R-Truth and Miz interfered, and Kevin Nash came back. Sarcasm. Seriously, who did not see that coming? Like, you have to be one of the biggest idiots to not see Kevin Nash coming back. I mean, like, the guy's back, and the guy makes a comeback at SummerSlam. Then they just fire him a few weeks later. I mean, of course, he's not actually fired. I mean, that's what they did with Daniel Bryan, except it was a little bit longer. But so what I read was Kevin Nash came back. He attacked both guys, and Triple H retaliated, and he was able to get the pin on CM Punk. That's what I heard. Um, I don't really know. I don't really know if whether or not I like that, because you know what? If either guy won, this feud would have continued on greatly. I mean, like there's a lot of like areas that they can touch on in this feud. So yeah, I don't really have that much else to say here, except Kevin Nash is back. He was never really gone, but he's back on TV. And the Triple H and CM Punk feud is still pretty good. So I really don't know what else to say about that. But overall, I think I like the Night of Champions result, especially Mark Henry defeating Randy Orton. All right, that's a slap to. I mean, as a Christian fan, that just feels satisfying. So, yeah, that's all I have to say about Night of Champions.